Chiefs are on their way back to the Super Bowl, but how did they get there, and what can they take from the AFC Championship game to make it better? Let's break it down. Welcome back in, everybody. I'm Ryan. This is me going rogue. There's no game plan video today because we have no game yet. Little extra time before Super Bowl 59. Make sure you like and sub and hit that bell so you're with us the whole way to the Super Bowl, because we have a ton of content coming for you. Dan is on his way back from Mobile, Alabama, and the Senior Bowl, so I'm breaking down some of the film for you today. A little bit different format, but bear with me. We're going to have a lot of fun. I appreciate you joining us. Let's get into the film. We start right here, looking at what we saw as the Chiefs are heading into the end zone against the Buffalo Bills. And you can see right off the bat, there is confusion. Somebody's counting players. Somebody's running out to make, I believe that's Milano, to make some kind of coverage. It's a four-man front. Looks like they want to do something with Hamlin. But as we roll this forward, what becomes very evident is that they are not prepared for what they are about to see. And Patrick gets a little bit of a view here. You can see he's checking the defense. You got single high. That tells you they're going to man up and they're going to try to mess up the initial get off of the receivers. One linebacker here. And as Patrick drops back, he sees it the whole way. This is not much of a read. Boom, boom. His head is turned right here in the middle, looking straight at Xavier to see what kind of break he gets off on. And as the ball comes out, it's a nice, quick, good pocket here. Got a double with Creed. Trey's handling his business. Epinesa is not getting the best despite the arm length difference. Epinesa is not getting the best of Joe Tooney. And that allows the ball to come out. Patrick delivers a nice ball. Boom, it's out. And then what you see is X has already broken off Hamlin here. And if they choose to put safety on Xavier Worthy, they're going to be in sorry position when it comes to the Eagles. So he turns it up and it's just a little scoot and dive for the end zone. You can't really go wrong. But this all comes back to the protection, understanding what you're getting by the quarterback, and letting it fly. That's something they're going to have to do against the Eagles in Super Bowl 59 if they're going to get points on the board.
The best way to get into the action is with BetUS and their deal with code YouTube150. You can start playing today with that exclusive offer. You can get into all the football that you want for the Chiefs, whether it's getting into the season-long odds against Super Bowl, against the division. The Chiefs are heavily favored in a lot of those, but there are plenty of bets to be made. And you can do it all at BetUS, where you can get 150% of your deposit bonus up to 3 times and up to $2,000. Use YouTube 150 today at BetUS.
Next, we get a look at a play that I really, really like. You can see here, this is 5 offensive linemen, but a full backfield with Kareem Hunt at the back. I love this full backfield look, and we've seen this play before. This is the first one that is going to actually go to the running back, but this is dual. This is the same thing we saw twice in this game, and the basic start is the shift. So they go from an overloaded power left in their terminology for the Bills defense. They're looking at heavy right from their point of view, and then it shifts to even. And that's one of the key things that we don't talk about. It's the even factor here, because when you have this kind of formation where it's balanced, you don't know where what's going to go, and that is the key. You have a receiver out wide. You can't see from this angle on either side, and you see the distribution here. This is very simple. 4 guys to the right-hand side, left as we're looking at it, of Creed Humphrey, and 5 defenders to the other side. Now, what happens with that as the shift comes over is you see this is Bishop, the rookie, 24, going into a single high look. And that is part of the key to the play as well. Let me get the controls out of there. What you're going to see is dual action. You're going to see 2 and 2 splitting, going across the formations. And watch what happens. Boom. You see Juwan Taylor and Trey coming out right in the middle. Juwan, I don't think he gives it away because he's got kind of that cantered stance anyway. But you see they're both going to pull out, and that sends the down blocks from the left-hand side to the right of the rest of the Chiefs' offensive line. Boom. They're out of their stance. Double here on Ed Oliver. Creed's taking one-on-one. Nobody's too worried about 50 here as they come out. And both of the lead blocks get around. In the backfield, what you see is both up backs, both tight ends, Travis Kelce and Noah Gray, go to their right, our left as we look at this. Boom. And then the ball is a mesh here. You don't know what's going to happen here, whether he's keeping it or handing it to Kareem Hunt. And that is the entire point of this formation and this series of plays. And yes, we've only seen 2 of them to this point. Now, the blocks continue. Trey comes around, gets a nice kick out on Epinesa. Juwan Taylor here is pecking his way through the hole, knowing that he can go right off of Trey's butt and get the next man in the hole here. He gets kind of a shove because the little guy was hiding behind him, to tell you the truth. I think that caught him a little bit by surprise. But Bernard gets in the way, gets a little shove, and next thing you know, it's just up to Kareem Hunt. Now, that all comes because you get lineman going left, and you get tight end back going right. And so, again, it starts from a balanced formation, and it goes in balance, and you have a two-way go. You see what Travis Kelce does to number 7 here. Boom, crossing the entire formation. That is the power of Travis Kelce. And then about here, as Kareem's just clearing Juwan Taylor's block, he goes, oh, wait a minute. I totally missed that. I'm going to have to come back and try to get back in the action because he's run straight out of the play. And boom, Kareem's here one-on-one with the smaller player, the defender. And Bishop just hands him off. A little bit of an arm tackle here. He got a shoulder into him. Kudos to him. And the Chiefs are in. And that's really what the basic playoff dimension was based on. This is a pair of goes that you can come and see go either way on any given down. That's the point. And here we go. This is the very same formation and a very different play, the one that Mahomes is going to end up keeping, but you're going to see why it's so important. See if anything looks familiar to you. 5-man offensive line, power to the one side. They motion to even, and they are in the same look. Now, this time, they are pretty much, the defense is distributed the same way, 4-4, with the safety all the way in the high single position. So it's a little bit different. And as they come through, watch the motion. Boom, same thing. Juwan, Trey going to their left. Kels, Noah going the opposite direction. But watch this safety. The safety that overcommitted last time and followed through. Watch what happens now. Slow, staying home because he sees the same lineman action coming at him right here. And what does that mean? There's one less defender on the other side of the field for Patrick to keep it. He pulls the ball, follows Kels around. Kels goes, wait a minute. I don't have anyone to block. Now what do I do? He turns upfield, looks at Bishop, the small safety. Patrick's cutting right off of his butt, and in they go. Decent block by Noah Gray, too. Patrick had to duck just a little bit, but gets himself in that end zone for the touchdown. Now, again, this is all because of the setup play from the same formation. The safety doesn't know what he's doing. He's trying to communicate, but he's doing it wrong, and he doesn't even know it. Patrick in, Kels block, boom. Tight ends and a quarterback. That's your money shot, folks. They get it done, and that's what we were here for. That's a quick look at what they can take to the next level and get it into the next ballgame. I hope that you enjoyed this. This is just my breakdown. We do this multiple times. Dan handles a lot of film around here. Gary has all the stats. If you missed yesterday's, go check that out. I'm Ryan Tracy. This is RGR Football. Ryan going rogue. Thanks for watching this one. Get subbed and watch the next one. Get ready for that Super Bowl. We're going to have content for you all Super Bowl week. Don't miss it.
Thanks for watching this video from the team at RGR Football. Click these videos to see more and subscribe to RGR Football.